So hey guys, I just remembered while editing this that I forgot to actually mention how I think it probably happened. And I think it was because I was wearing the Superflies on a 4G surface. I took the metal studs out because they are meant for soft ground, so that it was only the really, I guess, the firm ground that was left in them. But I think that probably was the reason why I twisted it so bad and it resulted in such a bad injury. So I'm going to leave a link down the description about what footwear you should be wearing on what surface, because it is really important so you don't get an injury, and it sucks being injured and you don't want to be injured for being yourself to be blamed. So I think it is important. I know a lot of people do wear the wrong type of footwear on surfaces when you shouldn't be. Obviously that's your own choice, but personally I don't agree with it, obviously, because I got injured. Hey guys, MBNC here. I just want to talk about my injury, mainly because so it's something so I can look back on, but for those of you who are interested, obviously you may want to see what happened, what the injury actually looked like. So this is how it went. So I'm just going to set the scene. I went to a football training early January. We were just training, playing the match, and near the end of the training session I fell and twisted my ankle. It ended in a pop, and I'm screaming,
"I need help! I need medical help!"
A guy came over from a training session from the other side of the pitch, did some medical kind of tests kind of things just to make sure I was okay. He said, by the looks of things, he thought it could be some kind of fracture, so he said to take me straight to A&E. We went straight to the A&E and they did a couple x-rays, and they said nothing was fractured or anything. It was some kind of sprain or some kind of maybe a torn ligament or something. So I went away. I couldn't walk with it. They said to put some pressure on it and walk with it, try to lay off the crutches, but the pain was so bad I had to use crutches. I couldn't physically walk for the next week, I think it was. A couple of days later then, the pain hadn't got any better. I still wasn't able to put any pressure onto the ankle, so I went back to A&E, and they did a couple more x-rays, more higher up x-rays, to make sure my leg was okay because it was still hurting. And they said no, definitely no fracture or anything, it's just some really serious pain. I think there's 3 degrees of a sprain, I think it is, and the first degree is just a minor sprain, and it gets to second, which is a bit more, and the third, which is really bad. And by the end of it, I think mine was on the verge of probably a 3. So I went to some physio then a few weeks after that, where I could walk on it a bit better. They gave me some kind of gel splint, which is kind of like an ice pack held inside 2 shin pads on the leg, cooling kind of method, to try and heal it quicker and get a better recovery, make it stronger. The time that I'm recording this now, I have played half of a game and a full game since, and the ankle isn't 100% better because there is still some kind of restriction where I can go slightly further down on one leg, but there's a restriction now where I can't go on the other leg, and if there is a sudden movement that allows me to go past that restriction, I do get a little bit of pain, and after 30 seconds to a minute then that will go and I'll be okay. I should really be wearing ankles, like some kind of ankle support, which I do wear on my trainers, my Magistas, because I can fit them on them, but on my Superflies the ankle is, like the sock boot is so tight on the Superflies that I can't put the ankle support on there. Anyway, I just wanted to run through it with you, basically what had happened. If some of you may have wondered why only half of MBNC was actually playing, so I just thought I'd make a video on it, basically letting people know what it looked like if you hadn't already seen it, or if you wanted to see what it was like and what had happened. So I am basically match fit again, and thanks for watching guys, see you later.